What's that word, family? Hey, man, check this out. Before I start this video, man, I want to say thank you to everybody that's been watching the videos, that's been getting down with the homeboy low from the go, because guess what? I need this information to get out there to the public. Now, I want to say thank you guys for joining me. Now, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. Now, there's a lot of things going on that I want to talk about, but I'm going to start off with what happened to the low today, man. Today, they had the low and fucking jury duty, man. Now, I missed the first time, and they sent me the threatening paperwork saying, oh, well, if you don't come in, you could get a warrant for your arrest. So I went up in there, man. It's a black guy. He's fighting a DUI case. I sit down, and, I'm relaxed. I'm the only person of color that was sitting down on the jury booth right then and there. And it was just weird to me. It's odd to me. So they asking people questions, of course, find out what their mind state is and all of that type of stuff. So they make it to the low, man. They make it to the low. And they asked me my question. I say, I believe this man is innocent. I believe he's innocent. Well, what if we had a mountain of evidence that said that he was guilty? Body camera footage, video footage, all of that. I say, well, do you have that? Was he driving down the wrong side of the road? He was like, we can't explain the case. We're just giving you hypotheticals. I was like, well, hypothetically and seriously, I believe that this man is innocent. Why the fuck would a motherfucker that's guilty for OWI or DWI, why would that person want to get a jury? And it was simple to me. He want to get a jury. He demanded a jury trial because the man was goddamn innocent, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that man was innocent. Ain't nowhere in hell that you got a DUI unless you got two of them, and you might be doing some prison time, shit like that. But you don't want to fight that shit out. You'll just rather plead out, say, hey, I was wrong. The breathalyzer said so, blah, 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 blah. I was wrong, so go ahead and take my license away for a year or whatever y'all gonna do. Give me the fine, I'll pay the fine, and you can be right back with your license. That's the exact same thing that happened to me when I caught my DUI case. So I brought that up to him and I told him, I said, hey, the cop that pulled me over for my DUI case, that motherfucker pulled me over 3 times that month. And he finally caught me doing something wrong, and that was because my homeboy in the car had a beer that was open, so they gave me the breathalyzer and I blew over. But what I did do, I copped out. I didn't play no games. I pleaded. I said, yeah, I did it. So that shit, once that was done, because it ain't like the low be riding around this bitch just drunk. You know what I'm saying? The officer pulled me over 3 times within a month. So he was harassing me, just fucking with me because of my license plate. The tag on the back of it was bogus, but he gave me the fix-it ticket, and it was only like 2 weeks later. He done pulled me over 3 times in 2 weeks, asking me about this goddamn thing. So he finally pulled me over at night. They must have been a reverse shift. Pulled me over at night after I just finished swallowing down some Hennessy. So of course my shit was up there, And my thing was, did I do a misjustice and a misservice to that young brother? Did I do that trying to get up out of jury service? Because at the same time, I could have been in there and found him innocent. I could have been the juror that found the man innocent. But what I do believe I did, I left an impression in the mind of the other jurors that was in the room. I left an impression in all of those white folks' mind, letting them know that police officers fuck with me as well. But I want to say, man, I wish that brother luck. Man. Hopefully everything works out for that man and he beats his case. Ain't no reason why you should be trying, like I said, you shouldn't be trying to fight a DUI when they got a mountain of evidence against you and you were all the way wrong in the whole situation. But what I believe is they harassed that man and they pulled him over, and however they did it, they gave him the DUI. Maybe he blew, maybe he didn't blow. I know I blew, but you got to blow to get out of jail anyway. So who knows? You got to blow to go in, you got to blow to get out, all of that shit. But I want to talk to y'all about Lil J being locked up, man. Yeah, Lil J O, the wild one, as I call him, the wild one. He was locked up for a pistol in Chicago, man. He was locked up for a goddamn pistol. I just want to say this. Lil J, you bogus for even being in Chicago, man. You ain't even supposed to be in the city limits at all. I can see if your parole officers said you can't leave the state, right? All right, so you go someplace else. You go down to Champlain, Illinois. You go to Rock Island, or you go someplace else. But you don't stay in the city limits of Chicago, man. You got to get the hell up out of there. You got to move differently, man. You supposed to have a security guard in the vehicle with you with a license to carry, with legitimate guns, man. You're too big for that. So now guess what? This man might have to do another 6 years behind bars. And I understand what Lil J going through because I'm going through the same thing. My little brother just did 6 years for shooting one of the Latin Kings. Now, the Latin Kings, them some pussy ass niggas because they'll jump you, they'll stab you, they'll do all type of shit to you. But as soon as you do something to them, they work with law enforcement. They call the police, they go to court, they testify, they get on the stand and point you out, knowing good and goddamn well that y'all was finna try to rob and stab my brother. But it didn't happen because my brother had it on him. He piled his ass down. You know what I'm saying? He piled one of the niggas down, got in the car with the bitch. They got in tune with the bitch. And the only reason my brother got caught up is because he wasn't looking for trouble. That's why he was in the car with a female. If he was looking for trouble, he'd be just like every other person in Chicago that get away with all type of crimes. But he wasn't looking for trouble. He was minding his own goddamn business. Here come the Latin Kings snitching and shit. You know what I'm saying? And not only is they snitching, but they'll beat your ass damn near to hell. They'll beat you down. But when something happened to them, they have no issues with going to law enforcement. I heard that as long as they don't snitch on each other, then they good. If they snitch on a nigga, it's okay. But if they snitch on each other, that's the only time that a Latino in Chicago can be considered as a snitch. If he snitch on another Latino or he snitch on another king or anything like that. So my little brother, he been out a couple of months, man, just like Lil J, the same situation. He was out for like 2 months. And what happened, man? They caught my little brother. He had a 30 on him, all of that shit. So now my little brother is facing more. He's facing more time now. He got the parole shit. Same thing that Lil J got, my little brother got going on. And it's crazy because my little brother got out. Lil J got out first. Then my little brother get out. Then, you know, my little brother go back to jail. Now Lil J back in jail for the same shit, a fucking gun. But they made my brother sign some type of paperwork. You know, you got to sign this paperwork that say you will stay away from this type of shit or they're going to give you more time. You know, they make you sign a contract. I'm pretty sure they made Lil J do the same exact thing that they made my little brother do. And that's the issue. Can Lil J afford another 6 to 7 years behind bars? That's what we got to ask ourselves. I don't think he can. Lil J, you know, you just dumb as fuck, bro. You dumb as fuck, bro. And what I have to say about it is my little brother's dumb as fuck too. Hella dumb. But you got to move in Chicago with pistols. So you got to move like that. And if you got to move like that, let me ask y'all this question, ladies and gentlemen. If you got to move like that in the city where you're born and raised, should you want to move up out of that city that you were born and raised in? Lil J has the money. He has the means to continue to make money. He has the means to continue to blow up doing exactly what he do in Chicago. So when it comes to that, I put it like this. He dumb as fuck. Now you might get out and ain't no coming back. Ain't no rapping again. Ain't no career. Because what you gonna do? Get out of jail, rap again about the same exact shit? Oh, and plus, he had a lot of controversy going on when he was in jail, man. He was in PC. Everybody saying that, well, you know, PC got all the gay people in there. Well, of course, you know, PC got a lot of gay people in it because a lot of gay people are scared to be in the general population. So that's how all the rumors started about him being gay anyway. But I think in PC, like either you in a cell with a cellie, maybe, or you in a cell by yourself. But it still don't mean that you're gay because you went to PC. A lot of people got money on Lil J's head, and that's just the whole entire situation right there in a nutshell. So maybe it was a good move for him to go to PC, but it was definitely a dumbass move for this man to get locked back up for another pistol. We also got King Yeller out here saying that PGF Nook came on his live and said some shit. You know, Nook, he's a young kid, man. He has nothing to do with the GDBD war, none of that shit. He just threw himself up in there. Everybody's saying that he's part of the Finball, which are people that's not supposed to like GDs or BDs anyway. Those are supposed to be the people that you go against. But Lil Durk and G Herbo and them, they vouch for him. They put him on. I can see G Herbo doing it. I can see Lil Durk doing it because he's not Lil Durk enemy. But the thing about Nook is like he trying to take the side of some niggas that he ain't even got shit to do with. He ain't even got nothing to be involved with. And it got me looking at Nook and feeling like he's a clout chaser. You know what I'm saying? He don't really want those GDs and BDs on his ass, do he? The way those niggas dying, you don't want them niggas on your ass, do you? But y'all tell me how y'all feel about this whole entire situation, man. Is PGF Nook clout chasing just a little bit too much? Like, he ain't got no issues with King Yella and Lil J, but why would you want to make issues with motherfuckers you don't even know? Nigga, stay the fuck out the way. Stay all the way out the way. Everybody want to work with you. So just stay all the way up out the way. Because what if something happened to this young man? This young man's way younger than these guys. He's at least 10 years younger than Lil J, King Yella. He's taking offense to these older niggas. Man, stop trying to clout chase in Chicago. That's what end up getting you motherfuckers hurt and killed. Tell me how y'all feel about this shit in the comment section. I'll be back later with more news and commentary. Peace.